Let the children come.
What? Of all days. I can get out what I want to talk about today. Open your hands. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, don't open them. Tell me what you think it is. Very good, Jackson. All right, you can open your eyes. Jackson was absolutely right. It's an acorn. And now, this time of year, you see all kinds of them, don't you? All right, so I've got a little story. It's called The Parable of the Acorn. You know what a parable is, don't you? Just a story. But it has a special meaning, so we'll get to that in just a minute. Once upon a time, in a not-so-far-away land, there was a kingdom of acorns nestled in front of a grand old oak tree. The acorns busily and quite purposefully went about their daily business. Did you know acorns had business? What's their business? Just delay there, isn't it? Okay, they went about their daily business being acorns. But one day, out of the blue, dropped by a passing bird, a scratched and not so polished acorn fell into their midst. Yours are look pretty polished, don't they? Do they have any, I don't know, that one's a bad one, so that might be the one that fell. Okay, this unimpressive acorn that Jackson's holding proclaimed to any that would listen to a wild tale. Pointing upward to the grand old oak tree, he would proclaim, "We are that." The acorns, of course, thought him to be delusional, but some engaged him anyway. They asked, "So tell us, if this is true, just how is it that we can become that tree?" "Well," he replied, "you must go into the ground and be cracked open. You must be willing to die to self." To which they responded, "Insane, totally morbid. Why, we wouldn't be acorns anymore." An acorn's destiny, of course, is to become a tree. Everyone knows this. What's much more difficult is to apply this same parable to our own lives. Yet, and using very different language and conceptual frameworks, this is precisely the spiritual path laid out by all the world's greatest religious traditions. By divine grace, may our minds be opened more fully to this truth, and may our hearts be empowered to follow. May we be willing to die to self, unleash our true potential, and rise into a magnificent new way of being. Be that big tree. After all, akin to an acorn, it is our destiny. So this is what I want you all to take home so you'll remember today's sermon or lesson. It says, "There's power in the acorn, and there's power in me, just like the tiny acorn that grows to be a tree, whose branches reach to heaven for all the world to see. When I reach up to the Lord, I'll become what I'm supposed to be."